My name is Vivian Abitia. I'm an actor and voice actor in Brisbane. Let's see, I came here from Los Angeles in 1990 when I was a little kid. And in the movie I play Morelli. I play a crime boss.
My name's Anand. I play Cedric, and I'm very newly involved in acting or performing in any way. I've only been in this about 2 years now.
I'm Alan Mack, and I play Vinny. He gets his big shot delivering some stuff, and all goes a bit pear-shaped.
So Therese Milford, and I play Eve, who is Vinny's wife. And I guess she's a very supporting wife. Yeah, she loves the husband, but it's like, maybe it's time to think about something else.
It's time for a career change.
Yeah.
I'm Daniel. I met Austin at film school, and we went through the trials and tribulation of film school, which is always interesting. Especially after our final film on Diploma, we sort of realized that we work real well together, and we wanted to just continue working together. And over time, we've become good friends. So.
AM, like the time. Yeah, I do sound, you know. People still care about sound sometimes.
Yeah. So you studied at NIFA as well?
I studied at NIFA, right.
I play a fixer called Bruce, who he works for Morelli.
Yeah, I'm Michael. I play Tony in the film, who works for Cedric.
My name is Assad, and I play Jez. Jez thinks it's a good idea to steal a big bunch of money from a crime boss, and it doesn't work out well.
No. I'm playing Donnie, sidekick of this guy. I think I'm more of the I want to do the right thing in a bad sort of situation.
I'm Kat, and I play Sharon, who is Jez's one of his friends, not his best friend, but one of his friends.
Okay.
Alright, I'm good at doing this to other people, not myself. So my name is Trisha Harris. So I'm the production manager for the CROOKS film. I'm the writer's mum. But on set I do the catering and the makeup and help out with a lot of the planning and locations and a bit of everything. Pretty much anything that Austin needs me to do, I do it.
My main role has been first assistant camera, but I've also been B-cam operator for a few days. I was the first AD at the start for a bit, and then we've all been a group, I think, along the way as well.
Yeah,
so
sure.
Yeah.
Hi, I am Paola Zamora. I am one of the first ADs. Well, the two of us were.
Yeah, I was like sort of first AD with Paola on some days. I think I was also probably like gaff or grip on the days that I weren't, and I was also an AC today.
Yep, awesome.
Did everything.
I saw the ad on Star Now.
Yeah, I saw the ad on Star Now. Austin, he wasn't interested in me initially, so the story goes, and then he was told that maybe he could flip the main villain to be a woman, and then he was like, right, I've got exactly the right girl. So then then he got me in.
You originally applied for
probably for Therese or Sharon. Yeah, exactly. You know, and then he was like, well, I've got someone else in mind for those roles, but would you like to read for Morelli, the crime boss, the villain? I'm like, yes, please. Yeah, I'm happy to do that.
Yeah.
You know.
I found out through Star Now, so just auditioning website, and I applied, and fortunately, Austin gave me the role.
I found out through Alan Connolly. He plays Donnie.
Yeah.
Suggested that I audition for it, so I was like, I like the sound of it. Sure. I went into it originally thinking it was a short film, and then it's a feature film, and I was like, awesome, this is gonna be great.
I met Austin on a short film actually. He was doing sound and I was on sound with him, and we just really clicked off from there. And then later on he asked me to be on CROOKS as sound, so that was fun.
I was called initially by Austin, and we had a chat about potentially using my wife's car. And then I think it was a few weeks later, he called me up and said, could you possibly audition for the role of Bruce? Yeah, it was a great experience, and he decided to put me into this wonderful film.
I auditioned back when you were doing auditions, and then I was essentially second in line. So when he got blocked in New South Wales, Austin messaged me saying, "You were next in line. If you're still happy to do it, we'd love to have you." So it was quite a simple process for me. It worked out very nicely.
Yep.
Austin actually emailed me about that. I was in his previous short,
Let's
Talk Numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a small part in that, and he emailed me and said that there's a character, Donnie, that he sees me playing with it. And immediately I said,
Yeah,
I'm
I mean,
in.
Yeah.
Because even though Let's Talk Numbers, my role was a small extra role, working with the guys, it was just easy. It was fun. I just thought, straight away.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, you just came in and busted out a ninja roll like the
Yeah.
first time I met
Yeah,
you.
yeah,
So I was
yeah.
like, yeah, this guy,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
I got a message from him being like, we're going to film in March, and then that didn't happen obviously because of COVID and that.
Yeah.
So then I think a couple months later I got a message from him saying we're going to film in June or July, whatever it was. The fact that it got made is pretty impressive, I think.
Yeah.
Just for the amount of times we've had to push back filming or film on a weekend when there's like 3 people free to help out. Like, it's a lot of, on this set, it's either a lot of ex-NIFA students, current NIFA students, or people who met through NIFA projects, really.
Okay.
I think that's what a lot of us are on.
I don't know, I think I saw you on Facebook that you were posting about the movie. And then I said, hey, can I be a part of it?
But I heard he was doing a feature, and I was like, I got to help out with that. So messaged him about it, told him that I wanted to be on it, and yeah, he said yes. So.
I think they found the perfect place for Cedric because everything about that room was just really old-fashioned and
Nice.
Very
sort of-
gentlemanly.
That's
very-
right, and it had like the wooden cabinet with the crystalware and the displays, the pieces inside. Exactly how I would picture somebody like Cedric
Yeah.
living. That's the space that Cedric would inhabit, where it was in the middle of all this greenery. That's how I thought of Cedric,
Yeah.
as a guy that would live in the middle of all that, away from the hustle and bustle, taking care of his business in his little corner that he's carved out for
Yeah.
himself.
Well, I only shot really in the mansion, so I only have the one location, so it's got to be my favorite.
Oh, it had to be the mansion.
I mean, all the locations were quite interesting. I liked a lot of them.
Mm.
But yeah, I think Alara was probably my favourite.
Oh, it 100% has to be the mansion.
I'm going to be controversial and actually say the sugar mill. I have a bit of a weird fascination for slightly dilapidated, broken places. It's like a bit of a beauty in that for me. It's strange. So I loved the sugar mill. I loved exploring that when me and Austin were on that location scout. Had a lot of fun with that. Also because, without giving away spoilers, some of the high action sequence happens there, and there's some special effects that happens there.
That's really cool stuff.
Yeah. So in terms of actually filming, that for me was probably the most fun.
I love the mansion, but I think the sugar mill was just an incredible location. It comes alive. It has so much character, and it tells a story within itself.
Well, I can imagine everyone saying the Illawarra Mansion. I haven't seen the sugar mill yet, so I'm quite enthusiastic seeing that on screen now. I even like the bridge scene a lot, but it made for quite that dramatic setting on the water. Yeah.
So tell us about the difficulties of that day.
It's like a live sort of set, so we had people trying to do their exercise running past.
The shootout scene, maybe because we were there, spent the most amount of time there, but the action, all the action.
You just love the action.
I'm all about
You
action.
love the action.
And that was the Rocky Point Sugar Mill?
Yeah.
I just love the mansion scene. Like, it was just it's like the climactic part where all different types of groups are meeting up, and it's like, shit's about to go down.
For me, it would be the Rocky Point Sugar Mill. Being an artist myself and just liking creativity and all that sort of stuff, there's just something about it. It's really artistic and it's really creative, and it gave us so many different options on what we could do, and it gave Austin so many opportunities to add things to the script that made the film so much better.
I imagine everyone said this, but probably the steel mill. It was pretty sweet, yeah.
The sugar mill.
The sugar mill, sorry.
Yeah.
Film like the shootout and all the teams stalking around and stuff, and it looked really cool. So
Mine was the sugar mill.
Obviously, my favorite location was the mansion. That's so nice.
Oh, true. Yeah, I forgot about that. That was pretty
Yeah.
cool.
The house, my house, simply because it was hilarious. It seemed like every time we spoke, there was a noise, so we had to stop. It was either trains, cars, people. So every single line, it was like, oh, damn people.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say the house because it made me laugh.
It was a very easygoing atmosphere. Everybody was getting along, and everybody was focused on the same goal. It was very relaxed, very friendly, but at the same time very focused.
Yeah.
So it was amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been very lucky to work on crews and productions where the people who are making it, it's a project of love. It's very similar to bigger budget productions where they have all the resources to look after each other, but you get a lot more heart. You know, you get a lot more sort of love. So for this production, it was really lovely, and we were very, very well taken care of, and we had a great time.
I thought it was quite well organised. To be perfectly honest, even when things came up, there was a lot of communication on trying to work out reshoots that would tie in and work with everybody.
I found it great. I probably don't have a lot of other experience recently anyway to compare it with, but certainly sort of the production level, the team, the camaraderie, I think, the feel of everyone pulling together. Like you said, things go wrong, okay, I've got to solve this. Like Austin and director of photography all had a pretty clear vision of what they were trying to achieve. So yeah, I think it was great.
Fantastic.
We've all had to change the way we've approached like planning and actually shooting. We came back to start filming during COVID, and we were wearing masks and we were trying to socially distance, and it actually shows you, in a way, we were kind of spoiled the way we were working. I think we all took that for granted. Very often when you're a camera operator or crew in general, you don't get to be part of pre-production. So to be able to be a part of that, and also to actually walk through a location before you arrive, and to work on that subconsciously in terms of the lighting and coverage, it really, really helps you a lot. I don't mind that it's low budget. It just creates an opportunity to problem solve and to find hopefully elegant solutions to problems.
On some of the big budget films, there is a little bit more sort of extravagance and some might say wastage. But on a smaller independent, especially something like this one, the budget is very small, so it has to be managed very, very well. So that's what's impressed me about this one specifically. The small amount of money that the independent feature has got has to be managed very, very well, and I think it was done exemplary on this one.
Yeah.
This is an amazing woman called Trish. She looked after us with catering and just made us hair and makeup and made us feel very part of the family. That's something else that differentiates a large production to a small production. Is on a larger production you've got individual roles, such as people trying to get licensing and doing catering and hair and makeup and so on and so forth. Production management is normally done by a great number of people, a great many people, one might say. On this particular production, then there's a lot less people, and those people wear a great many hats, different hats for different things. So be it catering, production management, location management, licensing, so on and so forth, budgeting, all those things. So
continuity was a tough one.
Yes.
That's like everyone was sort of just like, was this like this or this?
Yeah.
And we're sort of just you working as a team to figure out how it was.
Yeah, bringing up the photos and comparing one day to the next, and trimming beards and cutting hair.
Cutting afros. And
yeah, it was a lot of fun.
But even though the bigger budget, they can throw all this money at it, I think the professionalism and the way things was done was on par. Like this is low budget, big budget. Everyone, the professionalism, the way everything was done, safety, if there was action things done, if there was weapons on set, the safety standards for low budget versus big budget, it was the same.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So for me, The only difference was these big guys could spend a lot more money. That's it.
If you've got kids who are interested in film, let them get into it. If they're showing some sort of talent like Austin did from a very young age, support them in it. You know, doesn't take a lot of money. We've done it on a very, very low budget. We've done some fundraising for it, you know, and give them that support, because the connections that we've made doing this film, these connections are something that's going to last a lifetime. And the memories that all of these people that we brought together on this film, all the crew, the experience we've given crew straight out of film academies and cast coming newly into the film industry, all the connections they've made, the friendships we've all made, the experiences we've all had, it's been amazing. If you get knocked back for funding with your applications, don't give up, find a way to do it yourself. You don't have to have the huge money to do it yourself. We didn't have the huge money, we just found a way.
Ladies?
It's low and it's impractical, there's nowhere to put my coffee, but I absolutely love it.
It's probably the only time that I've had a job where everybody was just happy to be there.
Yeah.
Like nobody is on a film set being miserable and wishing they were home or doing something else. Or it was a long shoot, but everybody was just in great spirits. Everybody was having fun. And how often does that happen? Any job that you have, and it's because everybody's doing what they love to do.
My favorite scene was kind of the showdown between Tony and Vinny that we kind of did on my last day of shooting. It was also a night shoot, so that sort of informed the whole thing, was that we had full days and then day off and then another full, like a night shoot. I was just channeling this kind of energy because, you know, I'd been completely spent and hadn't gotten any sleep, and my kids came in and woke me up and all that good stuff. So I came that day and I just didn't have, I think I was on downtime while they were shooting another scene, and I kind of ended up having this like hour-long meditation. I tried to sleep, I couldn't sleep. Ended up having this hour-long meditation, and so I just had this energy for that evening, which just made the whole thing, like for me it felt very electric. Yeah, it was a really great night, and I'll remember it.
Nights were a bit of a challenge.
Yes, yes.
It was night filming, 2 o'clock in the morning sometimes.
Yeah,
No,
well, we started filming the nights, it was at 5 o'clock in the afternoon and finished around 4 o'clock in the morning some days. Yeah, well, we've got the shot up there behind you of the airfield.
That was a good day.
Yeah.
Except for sound.
Oh.
Yeah. Anytime you were on set, Alan, Austin was like, Alan's going to be there like an hour early. I've got to leave now. I've got to beat him there. He can't be there first.
I think it just works when, like, you know, you got such a nice co-star as well who just connects with, you know, you just connect with him and it just works out in the scene and the setting out and everything. It just, I guess it just worked out, you know.
A lot of the stuff, when you're reading through the script at home and you have it, you're going through it in your head of how you're going to do it, and then we get the set, we bounce off each other. We added in things, we changed things, we just bounced on how we walked. So like going home and going through a script is one thing.
Yeah.
And when you get the set,
because you practice
it changes.
You practice it one way, and then you get to set, and then he's saying it differently. So we'd have to like adjust and like add on to something that would like work with the way we're delivering that line or how that scene would play out. Yeah. So.
Added a bit of humour to it.
Added a bit of humour, yeah. We were very serious at first. And then we're like, wait a minute, we could add a little bit of humour in this.
I think there was one day where I had one line and it took me about an hour to get out.
Was this at the house? Sharon's house?
Yeah. I just couldn't do it.
Scene 5K, take 1.
How are you, Donnie?
Yeah, keeping good. Keeping busy.
Sorry.
Keeping good. Being busy.
How are you, Donnie?
Yeah, keeping good. Been busy.
We'll just get one with the normal line, and we've got.
Oh man, you just confused the shit out of me.
That was really good, but if
that was good.
Yeah, but they were all good times.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Also, without giving away spoilers, something happens and there's a moment where there's a handheld scene. This is like a challenge to the people who watch it, where I actually passed the camera to my AC at the time, my friend Luke, and it ended up looking pretty seamless. Like, we'll have to see on the big screen, but the practical visual effects that we did, those were always, because it was new and it was like also something I always wanted to do. Chad is awesome, by the way.
Really cool guy. I really love the scripts because that was such a new experience for me. I've never, seen practical effects on sets before, so seeing that was very exciting.
Rolling. 3, 2, 1. Cut.
In one of the special effects scenes, I think all of us got a little bit of blood,
Yeah.
The trajectory was a bit
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah.
Alright, camera's rolling. Yep, that's good.
Okay, cool.
That's okay.
3, 2, 1, mark.
That's amazing. Hell yeah.
Yeah, Cedric
That was
Mack,
awesome.
we
Yeah.
all got splattered with some
Yeah.
blood.
Yeah, it was awesome though.
Tony's car, you and I had to jump in at the back. And
Because with those older cars, there's so much you have to do to start the car and to
Yeah.
turn it off properly. And we missed the handbrake there.
mid-take, we're like, wait, the car's moving back, and he got out of the car.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on.
Hey, camera's rolling. On speed. Take 5, mark.
This was a missed part.
Oh, that's okay. Cut it there, guys. Cut.
It was it was a bit of a shocking moment. I dived back in quickly.
Yeah.
But it was one of those that scene where I was like, oh, I gotta try this time. I'll get it into gear, park it really quick, and missed the gear. Oh, wait a minute, I've got the handbrake on and jump out. Oh no! So had to retake that one.
At the sugar mill, returning to base on a particular day and discovering that the crows had come down and stolen the gluten-free rolls.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nothing else, but they had great taste and they've stolen the gluten-free rolls from our catering table.
Oh, that was great. Yeah, they went straight for the frosty stuff.
And then afterwards, jump in the pool.
The reason he loved the mansion scene is because he had a lot of sleep.
You slept too.
Not as much as you.
Everyone slept.
There is photos.
Everyone slept.
No, you slept. You were like the snooze.
Okay,
kids.
look, 5 minutes.
Nah.
5 minutes.
There's like a lot of photos of you
What
sleeping.
photos? They were edited. They were
They'll
clean
be on
edited.
this. They will be on this.
I think we all.
I am being targeted.
He was just resting his
I was
eyes.
resting, yes.
yeah.
Thank you. Someone understands.
Go and train
Someone understands.
He was
Sure.
He's getting into character.
See what I have to go with all the time. That's it.
The final scene of Cedric in the film, that was pretty damn cool. I liked that a lot. It was just, Alan's just such a good actor. He did such a good job in that scene too.
Yeah.
So there was also, it was like our first or second day of filming where Dan went up on the sky bridge thing.
Yeah,
and has
that was fun.
that sweet as shot where the camera goes down and looks straight over Donnie. That was pretty sweet. Yeah. As soon as Austin said that shot, I was like, I'm so keen for that shot. It was great. Yeah.
It looks good in the sequence. I'm happy that I pushed for that because the guys were a little bit nervous about us growing up, and I'm like, no, we need this.
It was absolutely worth it. Yeah, it was a cool ass shot.
All my favourite moments would probably have to be all the stuff ups or the accidents, the breakages, the things that we had to resolve really quickly that made it so interesting. So when Alan Connolly, who plays Donnie, broke through his shoe and came back to the catering table with the sole of his shoe hanging off, and I had to go and buy glue and all this sort of stuff and glue his shoes back together and so that we could finish filming, and then buy him replacement shoes and text to draw them to make them look the same for the rest of it for continuity, and hopefully you guys don't pick that up. We had a night after filming at Rocky Point Sugar Mill when a pair of jeans, one of the costume pieces actually got a hole in them, got torn open, and we didn't have any others at that point. And so it was a quick phone call to the store, which I think was Connor. We rang because we bought them from Connor, so heads up to Connor. So they would have been well and truly closed. We told them we're a small budget film set, we've just torn a costume piece, they're one of yours, we really need them, will you stay open for us? And they did. So we were able to go down there and fix it because, you know, they were so flexible, and it's all those little bits. There was a lot of that stuff that went on, and I think that just made it so interesting.
I enjoyed working with Dan as well. He's pretty smooth and friendly and nice, yeah.
Well, I was thinking about it. Pretty much everyone, all the crew members is pretty spot on.
I actually met Kash, Abdul. I don't know how to call you. You have so many names. AM. I met him on this set, and then I've invited him to a few other projects in this past year because I really liked how he worked. He's a really good soundie, even though it's not his favorite job.
You're good at it.
He's really good at it. Unfortunately for you, you're really good. So I kept asking him to come with me to other projects as well. So that's a great part of this, you know, you network and then you keep getting more stuff from it.
Today, because it was fun kind of playing like the hero, like I'm literally, like it's just so much fun, like even learning how to do producing, and I learnt a lot, I can't say how much because it is just too much.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun, sort of an action crime film. Yeah, so I made this short film called Let's Talk Numbers, and I wanted to sort of expand on that idea of stealing something and then being sort of chased down. And I also had this idea for this lobster that's sort of a criminal mobster guy, and it's basically this comedy about a talking lobster gangster guy. And then I expanded, I made all these other characters, and then I just got rid of the lobster. Quite a few rewrites, and you of course helped with those. Huge parts of the film changed in the writing part of it, in the pre-production, due to location. So there's this big shootout scene that happens that was originally going to happen on a farm. We couldn't find a farm, but we found the sugar mill. So yeah, sometimes problems, they lead to changes that make it all better. It's been an amazing crew, and couldn't have done it without the incredible amount of sort of support and enthusiasm and work and time that the crew and the cast put into it. Couldn't ask for a better casting crew, and they really made it happen, I guess, and it's looking good so far.
I think this is going to be a bit of a joke take. What? Unbelievable. Yeah. Go ahead. Action.
Yeah, okay, there it is.
Great. All right, great. Cut.